Good to see you guys. I'm a bit blind, so I can't see anything. But what I do see is hardly anything. Very blurry.
I will close my eyes. I don't want to see this. So please be very quiet. I almost didn't sleep all night. 3, 2, 1, 0. Physics works, and I'm still alive.
Oh no, everywhere I look, I see those fake ballers doing debates with those fake flat earthers. And now Baldy, Reid, doing his presentation. Let's have a look at it.
The floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Justin. I'll just share my screen to get my presentation. Just let me know when I am good to go. So Flat Earth is a relatively new conspiracy theory laden idea that doesn't fit with the observations that people have made about the observable constellations and physics that we see around us.
I don't think you observed it close enough.
Since ancient Greek days, we have known the Earth was spherical due to experiments they performed.
Ah, like that experiment from Eratosthenes with his stick in the ground, which was not even an experiment. And in his calculations, he pre-assumed a circle or a globe. If he was so smart, why he not calculated the speed of the globe rotation? He could have sent somebody to Aswan with a stick to see how much degrees the sun moved through the sky per hour when the sun is perpendicular or parallel to its latitude, and then measure a 15 degree an hour shadow movement. And when the sun is perpendicular with the latitude, he should measure close to 15 degree an hour. But for some reason he didn't do this experiment. That's kind of strange, because you should do that if you assume you are on a spinning globe. Or maybe he was thinking he was on a stationary globe and that the sun was doing circles. That's also possible. So he assumed the spinning globe with spin with 15 degree an hour. Yeah, right. So at 6 a.m. the azimuth of the sun is 63.63. 1 hour later it's 69. That's only 6 degrees. Let's move another hour forward. From 69 to 73. That's only like 4 degrees. Let's skip an hour forward. From 73 to 77. That's only 4 degrees. From 77 to 81. Again 4 degrees. So how could he assume? He lived on a spinning globe. He was such a smart mathematician. He should have thought of this. 15 degree an hour. Piece of shit. There is no way he could have figured out he lived on a globe. He just calculated a circle. No way to measure the speed of the spinning globe. According to the celestial bodies, we are not on some spinning retard globe.
And the more observations we have and the more physics we learn, it reinforces the knowledge that the Earth is not a flat stationary plane, but rather a rotating oblate spherate.
Oh, now it's called a spherate.
Oblate spherate.
Spherate sounds more like, what shall I say, a hemorrhoid on your eyelid. Idiot.
With a radius of about 6,371 kilometers. Now, one of the reasons we know this is we have two different models, and only one of them holds to reality. And Flat Earth is a model, even though it's very, very unformed and sort of very, very vague in its assertions. The crux, or the Southern Cross in particular, is a massive problem for Flat Earth.
No, Kojak. It's a problem for your globe model. And I see you are a master modeler. Why don't you make parallel lines to the stars? Why are you triangulate them? Nobody ever triangulates stars, idiot.
And I'll be challenging my opponents to see how they explain how this works.
No, your opponents can only explain it away with bullshit. They never pull up the celestial data. And I challenge you to explain it. This is more like your reality if you live on a globe. Parallel light rays, you remember, and not this crap.
Why can people in Australia look south, as you can see from here, and see the Southern Cross like this, and people simultaneously can look south from South Africa and see the Southern Cross? Now this is simultaneous.
Yeah, if you assume one single constellation, then it's a problem. But it's also a problem for your globe. If you think there is one single constellation, like the Southern Crux, these two lines to the Southern Crux from two locations are not even close to parallel. We can look at those two locations, how much the stars in that Crux constellation are deviating from two locations. This is the prime meridian, 10th latitude south, and here we are on the opposite side, 10th latitude south, 180 degrees east. Crux, an altitude of +2. And at the same moment, Crux on the opposite side have an altitude of +15. So that's like 70 degrees difference. The amount of deviation would be many light years. Crux is like 350 light years away from Earth. Do you understand? This is only after 30 million kilometers. These are the two locations, 180 east, 10 south, and at the 10th latitude south at the prime meridian. 30 million kilometers. Imagine 350 light years.
This is at the same time.
This is also at the same time. And on a flat Earth it would only be a couple of thousand kilometers. But on your globe, those lines deviate with many light years. Kojak.
This is also true for people in South America. They look south and see the Southern Cross as well. There's been no explanation of it as to how it's solved this conundrum, and my opponents need to explain how this would work. Now, this is how it would work on the globe. Works perfectly fine.
No, only in your imagination it works fine. You are a tiny confused man.
This is on the flat Earth, does not work. This is a time lapse taken from the circumpolar stars in the northern hemisphere.
Polaris would not even be the center of rotation on your globe. When we measure from the prime meridian, 5th latitude north, we can see Polaris have an altitude of 5.5 degrees, and then at the same moment on the opposite side, 5 degrees north, east 180, Polaris have an altitude of 4.5 degrees. So that's 1 degree deviation, and that would be like 3.5 light years. You must be an idiot to think these two observers looking at the same Polaris and 2/10 of a degree refraction won't fix this problem.
And this is how it works.
No, this is not how it works. Here we have the celestial sphere with the virtual celestial bodies that move around the Earth in a clockwise motion with 15 degrees an hour. When we are these two observers from the prime meridian and opposite side, and these lines deviate with 3.5 light years, then it cannot work on your globe model because there is no center of rotation.
So as you look north, and that's why they get higher the further north you go because of the curvature of the Earth, and this is looking south.
Do you understand, Kojak? When you show it like this, you create even more problems. So let's place this constellation crux in the celestial sphere. Your globe have a problem. If we place this constellation far away, then those lines would deviate with many light years. And if we place them close, then we run into this problem. Looks similar to what you call the flat earth problem. Looking south from two locations, looking at the same constellation. And it looks like you modeled up everything wrong. So this is how you modeled up Polaris. And this is how you model up Polaris on the so-called flat earth map, according to the celestial data. And this is how you modeled up the crux, which is also totally wrong. This is how it should look like when you do it properly. And this is how you did it. And these fake flat earthers not even called you out in your bullshit. Do you understand that, Kojak?
Here's the problem for the flat Earth model. When you actually get to the North Pole, the stars should be above you, but that's not what we see from the Southern Hemisphere.
Oh, why not? On the globe and this flat earth map, what you call a flat earth map, the altitude and the azimuth is exactly the same. It should be above you, you say. I don't think so. A crux have an altitude of 2. That's not above you. And here, on the opposite side, a crux have an altitude of 15. So that's not above you, you idiot. Kojak.
We see them out here instead.
This is a total imbecile. And the best thing is, he even deceived his globe believers with his nonsense. And these two flat earthers, now you cannot trust them. They are just pieces of shit. They are not flat earthers. They are here just to talk and to distract you. None of these flat earthers will ever pull up the celestial data. Just like those fake fucking ballers. Pieces of shit.
I wrote this song, Take On From Me.
Take me on.
Take On From Me. I wrote this song.
Take me on.
Piece of shit.
Take me on.
I don't own anything pink. Yeah, QNP is a lying sack of shit, is what QNP is. I don't own anything pink. Yeah, QNP is a lying sack of shit, is what I don't know what you're talking about. Women don't like me no more. The earth is flat. I've never knitted anything. Found out that he's a lying sack of shit. I don't own anything pink. The earth is flat. I don't own anything pink. The earth is flat. I like huge cotton balls with a 24-inch dildo shoved halfway up my ass. Women don't like me no more. Party, 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 party. Women don't like me no more. Women don't like me no more.
Hey Sean, is that urine or whiskey?